Hey everyone, it is tea time with the diva. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, because we're going to get into it. This tea time is dedicated to OJ Simpson. Listen, I could never, ever, ever tell anybody how to feel and how to live their life. So that's not what I'm here for. But I am here to say that it was like I was shocked that so many people were just like almost like, in the Wizards of Oz. I don't know if you're a fan of that show, and but there's a part in there where it said, it's this song that says, good, or something like that. The Wicked Witch is dead. I'm feeling like that's what they're saying with OJ. And again, all I can say about revenge, hatred, and all of that, it is better for yourself. It has nothing to do with the individual. And it doesn't mean that you are in agreement with, or you're okay with what the individual did, but it serves you no purpose to harbor hate and want revenge in your heart over what someone did. The amount of I don't know, I'm gonna say hate and kind of like thank God he's gone against OJ is like, whoa. There have been people that have done mass unalivings, went to schools, churches, so forth and so on, and unalived masses of people that didn't seem to get that much hatred. But whoa, when this man got a lot of hatred. Now I see and understand why he was hiding the fact that he was perhaps, because he knew I'm dying from prostate cancer. Because probably, as he was transitioning out and before, as he was trying to fight it, the people would have thrown so much hate towards his way, probably would have took him out even sooner. But I'm here to say that it is interesting that towards his final days, he allowed people to come see him, but everybody that came to see him and kind of say goodbye, they had to sign NDAs. They could not bring their phones in the room, no phones, no cameras, so no one will have actual video footage or final footage of his final days because he had them sign NDAs. It's crazy that in your final days, you still have to think about, what will be put out there about me when I'm gone. And he's most certainly thought about that. So I guess he had a very clear idea, knew that he was still a very hated man by many. And many will say with good reason. I'm not here to fight that fight. I'm just here to say, you know what? To the best of your ability, let vengeance be God. Remove hate from you. And if somebody does you wrong, let them live out and pay for their dirty deeds, and you not hold that within you for a lifetime. Now we're going to get more into this story about his friends and family signing an NDA in order to say goodbye to him right after this. All right, guys, let me go ahead and share screen. So OJ Simpson made friends and family sign NDAs in final days before his death. Now, I mean, he made them sign their NDAs, but can I say if somebody breaks them, who would sue that person because he is now gone. So it's interesting that he had this done, but I get it for his part, right? So OJ Simpson made his closest friends and family sign non-disclosure agreements in the final days before his death this week at the age of 76, RadarOnline.com has learned. And the latest development to come after Simpson passed away from prostate cancer on Wednesday, sources close to the former NFL star and accused unaliver stated that everyone who visited Simpson during his final days had to sign an NDA. So according to one insider, that included between 30 and 50 people, including even his 4 children. One source told TMZ that Simpson's friends and families started to visit the former NFL star and actor last Friday after a medical professional announced that Simpson's death was near. Sydney and Justin Simpson, who Simpson shared with his second wife, Nicole Brown, were reportedly at his bedside when he passed away on Wednesday. Jason and Arnell Simpson, who he shared with his first wife, Marguerite Whitley, were also there. Meanwhile, dozens of Simpson's closest friends reportedly flew in to see him one last time before his death from prostate cancer this week. Listen, this is also if people don't, I know people are pissed at OJ, right? As they're doing, all of this commentary and looking at everything that happened between Nicole, to Nicole Simpson, which was very tragic and sad. I think they should consider the children, and although they're adults, still consider the children, because these children grew up in like a double devastation, so to speak. They lost their mom tragically, his 2 children with Nicole Simpson, and then on top of that, the surviving parent is the parent who was accused of taking their mom's life. So imagine how internally, how conflicted you are that here you are, this is your dad, and maybe you love your dad, but your dad is accused of taking your mom's life, right? So children of divorce often deal with a lot of conflict because it's like, I love my mom, I love my dad, these 2 are fighting. Do I have to choose sides? What do I do? Because I love both of them. So could you imagine the conflict with children who say, like, one side of the family is like, that man took your mom away and you're still in his life? I feel for those 2 children that he has with Nicole Simpson, because just imagine, just imagine what's going on in your head. And I'm sure to comfort their own mind, they probably blocked out and went with a theory of someone else did this to my mom and not my dad, just to, survive in life, so to speak, right? So while everyone who visited Simpson was forced to sign an NDA, they were also reportedly not allowed to bring in their cell phones. As RadarOnline.com previously reported, Simpson's 4 children announced his death on Thursday morning via a statement posted to X. On April 10th, our father listen, I'm gonna say OJ, okay, Simpson succumbed to his battle with cancer. His family wrote. He was surrounded by his children and grandchildren. During the time of transition, his family asked that you please respect their wishes for privacy and grace. The family added. Well, they may be getting some privacy, but they definitely not getting any grace, because they are dragging their father to filth again over his previous wrongdoings, okay? Simpson's death on Wednesday came 2 months after he announced that he was diagnosed with prostate cancer and was receiving chemotherapy treatments to fight the serious disease. Simpson discussed his condition in a video posted to social media on February 11th, his last video before his passing on April 10th. So he went pretty quickly. Let me take a moment to say thank you to all the people who reached out to me. Simpson Frail said during the video, my health is good. Obviously, I'm dealing with some issues, he continued, but hey, I think I'm just about over it, and I'll be back on the golf course, hopefully in a couple of weeks. It was very nice hearing from you and hearing those good positive words. Simpson concluded his final video. Thank you. Simpson's death on Wednesday came almost 30 years after his second wife, Nicole Brown, and her friend Ron Goldman were brutally unalived inside Brown's Los Angeles home on June 12, 1994. While Simpson was arrested and charged with the double unaliving, he was ultimately acquitted in October 1995 following an 11-month trial. Woo, I didn't know that trial was almost a whole year. That is crazy. Simpson was then found liable for Brown and Goldman's unalivings during a civil trial in 1997. He was ordered to pay $33.5 million to both Brown and Goldman's families. And they never got that money because his money was protected in terms of his pension and something else. And I believe it has something to do with the state law also. I will say this, in terms of protecting your money, whoever set up his funds did a good job. Many other athletes need to figure that out. In terms of the family, of course, always Nicole Simpson, Ronald Goldman, and his family. And I'm sorry, let me just make sure. Hold on one second. I don't want to be missaying their names. Okay. Let me go back down here. Ronald Goldman. So Nicole Brown and Ronald Goldman's families, always condolences. And so sorry for their loss, and not just the loss, for the brutal way in which it happened, and for that scene of those unalivings of Nicole and Ronald. It was horrific. It's one situation in history that I don't think anyone will ever forget. So listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the whole OJ Simpson passing, the fact that he had friends and family sign this NDA. And really, if someone breaks it, who's going to enforce it? I don't know. Maybe his estate. And will it really be worth it for them to enforce it if someone breaks the NDA? Anyway, guys, chat with me. Hit the like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.